God has gifted us a great role, and I am grateful. But what happens when that role becomes too heavy? What happens when being strong isn't strong enough? I wanted to share on this topic because I think many times we feel like we're carrying a lot. We don't know how to let go of that burden, and we don't even know how to speak about that burden. So today I wanted to lead by example, because I can tell you firsthand, based off of the adventures that I've been on and the lessons that I'm learning, that there are many times where I feel like my burdens, my lessons are too heavy. I feel like I've defaulted to this state of ignoring how heavy they feel. I defaulted to this state of ignoring how heavy my emotions are. And the reason why I do this is because I don't know where to get help. I don't know how to release this pressure. I've spoken to people about it. I, work on myself. I do as much as I can to work on myself so that this pressure can go away, and it feels like it doesn't work. I do gratitude exercises, and the best thing I feel like I can do is just persist and be optimistic and try to not come to conclusions so that my life can be more focused on the present. And I think the answer is because we can't figure it out in any given moment. I think strength, healing, clarity happens over time, and it's really more faith than anything. I think clarity and success, emotional stability is more rooted in faith than we think. We think that in order for things to be going right, we have to feel good, but I don't think that's the case. I think that we have to have faith in those moments where we feel pain, those moments where we're sick and we feel like we won't heal. We must have faith in those moments where we feel defeated by our enemies, by our challenges, by our lessons, by our burdens. We must have faith. Now, my faith has evolved over the years. I've used many different words or labels to try and summarize my spirituality and faith. It's quite simply the belief of that we are protected, that we are more than just our human experiences. We are conscious energy, and this energy can manifest as the human consciousness, but it can also manifest as much more. And whatever we are in this state, we are protected. With that faith, with that perspective, I've allowed myself to heal. I've allowed myself to show up for the things that I care about, and to be an individual that can show up for others and to show up for people that I care about. Again, it's not easy, but it is a perspective that feels true. I've seen it time and time again. I get confirmation from my reality, and I get these messages from God, from the universe, on what I do, and I feel seen. It's different for all of us. It's a great perspective, and it's very, very healing, but it's, again, not one that's very comfortable. I think that we grow when we're uncomfortable, and when our mind and hearts are open, we can grow. I just want to remind you that it's not supposed to feel good, at least not all the time, but in those moments is how we choose to persevere, how we choose to show up, how we choose to love, even when it isn't easy. Moments of anger, moments of challenge, moments of illness, those are the times that we must show up and put effort into what we believe in and have faith from a point of strength. I know many times that I try to bear it all, and I try to take on so much responsibility that it's not even healthy. But I must, in those moments, remind myself that I am not alone, that I am protected and I am guided. And again, that isn't easy, especially when I feel so much discomfort physically and emotionally. Those are the times where I have to remind myself of my truth. And I have to remind myself that just because it doesn't feel good doesn't mean it's not true. So I wanted to share that with y'all today, because I think so many times, again, we want to be in good feelings. We want to be happy, excited, jumping around, and that may not always be the case. But in those moments when things aren't going your way and things aren't so pleasure, focused, those are the times that you get to really decide who you are and what you are. What is the truth of your conscious energy? How do you show up and how do you persevere? So Wanted to share this message to remind y'all of what you're capable of, to remind you that this is my truth, but it is in many ways potentially your truth as well. And I hope that it resonates because it'll allow you to be stronger for yourself and for the things that you care about. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I want to share as much of my truth as possible and have it benefit as many people as possible. So any support on this channel really does make a difference. If this made you feel any way, leave a like, but also comment. Would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. My page is going to be all focused on spiritual, physical, and financial health, and helping us become self-sufficient. This is the trick of a leader, right? And I want you all to lead and to grow and manifest your dreams so that we can all work together to take care of the world. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know today's episode was a serious one, but we have to be comfortable with that. We have to have serious conversations so that we can be there for each other when things aren't so simple. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.